Yo, what's going on? It's your favorite black YouTuber, and welcome back to the Goon podcast. And there's no particular topic for the video. I just kind of wanted to talk about this. There are a lot of things that people can dislike. There are things that you dislike and I dislike. But there are certain things that if you dislike them, you're kind of shunned and kind of harassed if you do, because there's so much support for those things in the new age that when you dislike it, people perceive you as a bad person. And I'm sure you're thinking what I'm thinking. If you dislike practically anything from the LGBTQ community, you're immediately labeled as, homophobic or transphobic by a lot of people, when that really might not be the case. Just because someone dislikes something doesn't immediately make them like the top tier worst hater of that one thing. Let me put it another way for you. There are dog people and there are cat people. You might not like the other animal, maybe because you're allergic or you just don't like how they look or how they act. But just because you dislike that animal, that doesn't immediately make you like a dog serial killer, does it? It just means that you don't like that one thing. Now I'm going to speak on something that I can actually speak on. Racism. Yeah, we're talking about this. I don't really care if a person doesn't like black people. I don't really perceive it as racist. I mean, I'm pretty sure it actually is if you don't like people because they're black. But as long as they can stay respectful and, not treat me like 3/4 of a person, I'm completely fine with that, yo. I'm not gonna have, my panties in a bunch just because they don't like black people. They can not like us. That's fine. But if they can also respect us, that's also fine. But them disliking me isn't going to instantly make me dislike them. And I wish this sentiment was passed around some more, because if you say you don't like trans people, immediately you're getting attacked on every social media platform. You're getting canceled, everything. I mean, you can say anything and get canceled on Twitter. But going back to the racism thing, it might not even be a case of racism or anything like that. It might just be because they have a drastically different life than we do. Let me put it into perspective. Let's say that this so-called person just grew up in a full-on suburban neighborhood, like zero black people, and they watch the news every now and then, and all they see on there are black people committing crimes. If I saw that, I would not like these niggas either. But whether it come from arrogance or willful ignorance or even blissful ignorance, I just find it kind of weird that people get attacked for not liking something. It's okay to not like things. It's human to not like things. You feel me?